Welcome to the Imaginarium. Disclaimer. This is a work of fiction. Any names or characters, businesses or places, events or incidents, are fictitious. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. The story, all names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. No identification with actual persons, living or deceased, places, buildings, and products is intended or should be inferred. Chapter 11. A Descent into Darkness. In the midst of the chaos, a maddening revelation struck Emily. There was more to the malevolent entity than met the eye. It was not just an external force of evil but a reflection of the darkness within their own souls. The entity fed on their deepest fears and regrets, amplifying them to tormenting levels. One by one, Emily and her allies were forced to confront their own inner demons. They traversed through nightmarish realms born from their darkest thoughts, reliving past traumas and facing their deepest regrets. The battle extended beyond the physical plane and into the depths of their own psyches. Chapter 12. Sacrifices and Redemption. As the battles raged on, the toll on the group grew heavier. Sacrifices had to be made, both physical and emotional, in order to weaken the entity's grip. Some were lost along the way, consumed by the darkness or sacrificing themselves to protect the others. Amidst the losses, Emily and her remaining allies found the strength to persevere. They tapped into reservoirs of resilience and courage they never knew they possessed. The fight against the entity became a testament to their redemption, a chance to confront their pasts and find a glimmer of light amidst the overwhelming darkness. Chapter 13. The Final Confrontation. With each inner demon conquered, Emily and her dwindling group of allies drew closer to the climactic final confrontation. Armed with their collective resolve and the knowledge gained through their arduous journey, they stood before the entity with unwavering determination. A cataclysmic battle ensued, with the hostel itself transforming into a nightmarish battleground. Walls shattered, the air crackled with energy, and the entity unleashed its most devastating attacks. Emily and her allies fought back with every ounce of strength they had left, pushing the entity to the brink. Chapter 14. The Banishment. In a final, desperate act, Emily and her allies performed the ritual they had unearthed. They harnessed the combined energy of their determination, drawing upon the relics and incantations that held the power to banish the malevolent entity once and for all. The air crackled with anticipation as the ritual reached its climax. The hostel trembled, its walls groaning under the strain of the supernatural forces at play. Emily and her allies channeled their collective will, focusing their energy into a blinding surge of light that engulfed the entity. As the brilliance of the light dissipated, the entity let out a horrifying shriek, writhing in agony. Its ethereal form began to dissipate, fading away into the ether. The curse that had plagued the hostel for centuries was finally broken. Chapter 15. Shattered but Resilient. The aftermath of the battle left the hostel in ruins, a stark reflection of the horrors that had unfolded within its walls. Emily and her surviving allies surveyed the wreckage, their hearts heavy with the weight of the sacrifices made along the way. The group, now bonded by a shared trauma, found solace in their resilience and the knowledge that they had vanquished a great evil. They vowed to keep their experiences a secret, aware that the world at large was not ready to comprehend the true extent of the supernatural horrors they had faced. Emily, forever changed by her ordeal, knew that her journey was far from over. The malevolent entity had been banished, but the world was still teeming with paranormal threats. She and her allies became vigilant protectors, dedicated to uncovering and eradicating supernatural forces wherever they may arise. Their path led them to forgotten realms, desecrated graveyards, and cursed landmarks. They encountered vengeful spirits seeking revenge, ancient entities hungering for power, and supernatural phenomena that defied all logic. With each encounter, they faced their fears head-on, standing as a beacon of light against the encroaching darkness. But deep within Emily's heart, a lingering question remained. What had drawn her to the Cursed Hostel in the first place? There was a deeper connection, a mysterious force that had guided her steps. She couldn't shake the feeling that her encounter with the malevolent entity was not a mere coincidence. Chapter 16. Curiosity and Memories. Driven by this relentless curiosity, Emily delved deeper into her own past, unearthing fragments of forgotten memories and entangling the threads of a hidden truth. The answers lay within her own psyche, buried beneath layers of trauma and suppressed recollections. As she navigated the labyrinth of her mind, Emily uncovered a startling revelation. The malevolent entity that had haunted the hostel had once been a part of her own soul, an entity that had been split from her in a long-forgotten ritual. It had taken on a life of its own, feeding off the fear and suffering of others, until it had become an entity of pure malevolence. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Emily realized that her purpose extended beyond protecting others from supernatural threats. She had to confront the darkness within herself, to reconcile with her fragmented soul and find a way to heal the wounds of her past. Guided by her inner strength and supported by her allies, Emily embarked on a perilous journey of self-discovery. Through ancient rituals, deep meditation, and confronting her own fears head-on, she faced the remnants of the malevolent entity within her. It was a battle that tested her resolve, threatening to consume her entirely. Chapter 17. The Changes. In the end, Emily emerged victorious, not only as a protector against supernatural forces but also as a survivor who had reclaimed her own soul. She had found redemption within the depths of her own darkness, transforming into a beacon of light and strength. With her newfound resilience and understanding, Emily became a guiding force for others who had suffered at the hands of the paranormal. Word of Emily's triumph and her ability to face the most malevolent entities spread far and wide. People sought her out for help, sharing their own stories of supernatural encounters and pleading for her assistance. She became a renowned paranormal investigator, forming a network of like-minded individuals who were dedicated to fighting against the forces of darkness. Together, they established a sanctuary, a haven for those plagued by the paranormal. It became a place of refuge and healing, where victims found solace and support, and where the knowledge and tools to combat supernatural threats were shared. As the years went by, Emily's legacy grew, her name becoming synonymous with bravery and resilience in the face of unspeakable horrors. She trained the next generation of paranormal investigators, ensuring that her work would continue long after her own journey had ended. But even in the midst of her success, Emily never forgot the horrors she had endured. The haunted hostel and the malevolent entity would forever be etched in her memory, a reminder of the darkness that lurked in the shadows. She remained vigilant, always watchful for signs of the supernatural, knowing that the battle against the paranormal was a never-ending one. And so, Emily's story became a cautionary tale, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of extreme horror and the paranormal. It served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there was always hope, always the potential for redemption and transformation.
The end. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the Imaginarium for more web novels. Appreciate your kind support.